Hi, preschool friends. We're still learning about water this week and the different ways that we use water. And today we are going to learn about how we use water for cooking. And cooking is what it's called when we prepare our food or we get our food ready to eat. So we're going to start with our question of the day. And our question of the day is, what is this? It's a measuring cup. And a measuring cup is a tool that's used to add water to a recipe. You know, remember, a recipe tells us how to make a certain type of food. It gives us all the ingredients or the things that go into it, and then it gives us the steps on how to make it. So we use a measuring cup when we need to know exactly how much water we're going to add to the recipe. So that is one thing that a chef uses or a cook uses when they are preparing food or following recipes. So some ways that we use water for cooking, I found some pictures. Since if we were in school, we maybe could have had a chef or a cook come into the classroom and talk to us about how they use water for cooking. But since we're doing it this way this year, I found some pictures so we can talk about it. So one way that we use water for cooking is to boil food. And remember, boiling is when you get water so hot that it starts to bubble. So people use boiling water to cook different types of food, like potatoes, for example. When you cook them in the boiling water for a long time, it takes them from hard to soft, and then they're yummy to eat. And here's another example of boiling. Do you ever eat noodles at home, like in macaroni and cheese or even spaghetti? Me too. Before you can eat them, you have to boil them in water. So they're hard until they're boiled in the water and then they become soft. So that's one way that we use water for cooking. We boil things. Another way that we use water for cooking is to just add it to a recipe. When they add the water to the food that's cooking in the pan, it creates a sauce. They add the water with the other ingredients, and then it turns it into a yummy plate of food that we can have for dinner. So, water can be used to add to recipes to create sauces or to just create like a broth for soup. You know, the liquid part of your soup that's made with water. Besides washing our own hands before we start cooking, it's also important to wash our fruits and vegetables before we eat them. We want to make sure they're free of dirt and germs and other things that could have gotten on them while they were out in the field. So we want to make sure we're washing our fruits and vegetables just like we wash our own hands. So that's another way that we use water when we cook. So, what I want you to do now is to come up with a different way that we might use water when we're cooking. You can draw me a picture, you can show me in a video, or you can have someone type a comment below this video. And next time I see you, we are going to follow a recipe using water and we are going to make some lemonade. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye, preschool friends.